All right, hey there YouTube. So behind me I got a John Deere 6430 Premium. First time the battery's ever been replaced on it. Maybe not necessarily, but the battery is about 9-10 years old. We're replacing it just to kind of good maintenance so it doesn't die out on the winter, you know, when we need it. So I'm going to show you some issues we got going on here. I don't know what the real fixes are, but I'm just going to point them out. John Deere 6430 Premium with a loader. That doesn't really make a difference. The original battery that goes in this tractor is a TY26782, all right? B, all that stands for from John Deere is that it's wet charged and ready to go. You can get an A, which just needs to be filled, and a normal number, which I think, I forgot what the difference is, but it's all the same size. I don't really have the measurements on the old one, but certainly 18.5 inches long. If you go to Interstate and get their Ford DLT VHD group size number 4 battery, that won't fit in this. If you go to Napa, that won't fit either. They're too long in general, even the base. You know, for this tractor here, going in between that bracket and this bracket, and I'm not really knocking this guy, but I talked to a parts guy at John Deere and he said, I mean, you're kind of shit out of luck with our part numbers, which doesn't really make any sense. And he said, the most likely thing you're gonna have to do is modify these brackets to try to get batteries to fit on from here on out. But that, I'm not gonna start whacking and hacking. I don't care what kind of fabricator you are to, you know, get this bracket out and trim that up, because that support goes back and supports all your intercoolers and radiators and all that stuff, condenser. So I'm not gonna risk all that cracking and all that shit, you know, from more vibration. So that's just kind of ridiculous to even think that. So, I mean, my simplest thing I'm gonna do here, and it really stinks because you really need these handles to get it up in that tractor, especially with this grill guard. Maybe if you were missing all this, this wouldn't be such an issue, but I'm gonna have to, I kind of have no choice, but I'm just gonna hack about a finger length off just here, trying not to get into the battery, you know, essentially following this line on both sides to get this battery to fit, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know what, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's really not many options for that, especially with the hood clearance cutting, you know, wrapping around the bottom part. So, all right, so here it is. I try to stay away, you know, there's a seal in here. This side I got maybe a little close, but that's just like a stress crack in the plastic. That shouldn't be an issue. And I've got just a little bit sticking out, but this should work. It does have to trim it one more time. That's essentially all I did. It shouldn't compromise the battery because that's just for handles. So I'll get it in, see if it works. Fits now. But the other issue you're gonna have on these John Deeres is the length of this, because of this arm, this bracket arm comes down. On the Interstates, this won't fit at all on a battery. I'm not gonna really try it now, but because there's a great big lip, you know, under the back, just the top of the battery, the arm is kind of bent down. It's got a little ways to go. It goes like this, you know, it's got a few inches or an inch there before it, you know, that bracket turns in and goes down. So it misses on the John Deere battery at least. So, okay, so we got the battery in. You can see the clearance over here. It's really just this one, you know, radiator support bracket frame in the corner here. You really only need to trim that little section off. I'm hoping this didn't, you know, doesn't make a big difference with the integrity of the battery cable, but I was really left with no choice at this point. And here's the other side. Like I said, you only need to take that little corner out, you know, over there. So, and the hood closes, so everything's tightened up, ready to go. She should be good. All right. So really that's it for that tractor. I can't really gripe too much, but it is kind of BS that, you know, right from a dealer, the parts are wrong. They don't work. Obviously the old battery fit in there, same model number and everything. And I could, you know, not really the parts guy's fault, but, you know, he kind of mentioned to make a modification to the actual tractor itself so the future ones will go in. Well, what if they change the Saddleback? because they realize there's a problem. That's a little ridiculous in my eyes. They should be supplying the correct parts from a dealer. That's ridiculous. You know, how do they not know that it doesn't fit in there? Anyhow, it's not really the dealer's fault, so, or the parts guys. So he's just the guy ordering parts. But just kind of a gripe, like you can't even order parts from a dealer and they're wrong. This is ridiculous. It's gonna tell me I have to modify brand new dealer parts to fit in, you know, a machine and do a hack job. And I'm forced to do a hack job, you know, especially if you try to fix things the right way. And as a mechanic, you know, a lot of mechanics get gripes on fixing things incorrectly and doing a hack job. And here I am trying to do a good job. And I've tried to track down other batteries like Interstates don't work. Napa, their batteries don't work either. And they actually kind of figured that out for me. Come on, this is ridiculous. I'm forced to do hack jobs. But anyhow, if you have an answer for that battery, awesome. And if you watched this video this long, thanks for watching. Take it easy. And I don't know, like and subscribe if you want. Bye.